are back again today, and we are going to go to the Persian store. We're going to give you some tips and tricks on shopping at the Persian store. We're going to tell you some of the products we like to use in our vegan Persian cooking. So let's get started.
Broccoli, we usually, my family, we used to buy them and boil them and just eat them like other mame.
Yeah.
It's so tasty. I guess they just skin it and remove the other skin and use it for broccoli polo.
That's too much work. It's just easier to buy frozen broccoli, and then this you can eat kind of like,
I don't know, olden time they used to do that.
What is that?
This is the goja sabs.
Yeah.
This is something that the Persian love to eat.
What do you eat it as?
Just the fruit.
The fruit?
Add a little bit of salt to it, and
it's sour.
Sour. It's sour. So it's very tasty.
This goes back to Persians love sour food.
Yeah, my younger days in Iran.
What are these called again?
Goja sabs.
So green tomatoes?
Yeah, I don't know. Goja, I mean, it's like a plum.
Yeah.
Nune
nochochi. Yeah, these
and
are vegan.
This is vegan.
Yeah, but most Persian desserts are not vegan. But that one is traditionally vegan.
Called Falude Shiraz. This is vegan. There is no eggs or cream or anything in it. It's made with vermicelli, I think.
So this is like a dessert similar to, it's not exactly ice cream, but it's a frozen dessert with vermicelli.
I think it's very
noodles.
ancient. I think this is the first sweet that they had I think that's the first ice cream in the history. It started in Iran, Persia, and this was called falude.
Persian pickles down here.
This is my favorite. I like this khiyarshu. It's called khiyarshu pickle.
Yeah, we like Persian pickles. What we like to use on our salad d'olivier.
Yeah.
So there's some pickled vegetables here. Persians like torshi.
Yeah.
But I recommend just homemade torshi. We have our recipe on the blog if you want to try homemade torshi. Ours is delicious. One of the most popular recipes we have on the blog. Okay, here are a bunch of Persian spices. Let's see, what are some of the ones we use most commonly? Here you've got the rose buds. Here you have the dried lime that we use a lot in our recipes. Here's some dried shallot that we use in mustamusir. We'll have to make a video of that recipe. We also have here sumac. This is really delicious on kebab. Persians like to eat that on kebab. Here we have cardamom pods. These are really popular in like Persian tea. You use cardamom pods or the biryani that we made recently. Here we have dill weed. Also, we use in what do you use dill weed for? Sabzi polo, right?
Sabzi polo.
These are the dried limes that we use in Persian cooking, in like orma sabzi. These are some bay leaves that we use in some cooking in the Indo-Persian recipes. So here you have frozen sabzis that you can use in recipes. So for example, you have frozen sabzi polo mix. So you can buy frozen sabzi so you don't have to chop them fresh. So like here you have kuku sabzi, you have herbs for ash. Here we have dried sabzi. So we just showed you frozen. This one's fenugreek leaves that we use in some recipes. But here you have dried sabzi. And here you have to hydrate it again and then use it in your cooking.
Okay, sour cherry is a syrup that you make drink with this. Sharbat al-balu. And it's very popular, especially with your kids. They love this.
Kids love this.
They love this drink.
So Persian rice is like a long grain basmati rice. And then above it you have all the legumes because Persian food is actually quite vegan friendly. Got legumes, got lentils, got an assortment. This is the yellow split pea used in beime. These are the green lentils you use for adas polo.
Mhm.
Sometimes it's called brown lentils, but this is the lentils for adas polo. So these are dried fava beans.
Dried
Could you
fava beans.
use that in fava de
Usually,
polo?
no, but actually I usually cook it for, you have to soak it overnight. And then I cook it next day with the salt and lemon juice. And it's very tasty.
Are there instructions on the packaging on how to do
Yes,
that?
how to do that. I've done it once.
High protein. I assume it's like kind of like edamame.
Yeah, that would be such a good idea.
Yeah, 10 grams of protein in just 1/4 cup. So these are the noodles that you can use in ash. Does it actually say what kind of noodles they
This
are?
is
No,
with
they're,
flour.
I know, but they kind of look like linguine. I don't know. But anyway, that's the noodles that you can use in ash.
And also they have another one, reshte polo.
Oh
You're
yeah,
going to make a
reshte
reshte polo too.
Okay. So these are wheat noodles.
Yeah, they're all wheat noodles.
You can use gluten-free noodles if you need to.
Yes,
like
you
I
can do
need
that.
to.
Okay, this is halim, gandum halim, pelted wheat. And we use this for making halim. And also we use this for sangesari. We make gandum pate. So it's this with another 4 different kind of legumes called barberry, zeresh. So we make zeresh polo with this.
Yeah.
And also sometimes we make tachin.
We also used it in our adas polo recipe.
Yes, as a garnish on top.
Yeah. It's like tangy and sweet and sour. It's pretty good.
It's very tasty. Some people just, especially some kids, just eat it like this. Let's see.
So we were mentioning how sour is really common in Persian food. So this is pomegranate molasses.
Yeah, so we call it robanar. We have different, from different company, I guess. And it's add for fasanjun. We make fasanjun. And when I mix fasanjun, sometimes I use the jackfruit. And this is the one that makes it, give it the sweet and sour taste. And then later on, we add a bit of sugar too.
Next to it, we have the Rosewater, which is in all the desserts.
Yes, they have different ones.
Oh, and down there are those picnic fries that we talked about when we made our qeime.
Yeah.
Put those on. So here we've got some Persian cucumbers. They're nice to snack on. Some salt and pepper.
Beetroot, we call it chokondar in Farsi. And when you cook it, they call it labu. And it's very good. Very good.
Common to like cook it with rice and have steamed labu.
You can steam it on the top of rice. My mother used to do that, and when she made sabzi polo, she added this and tiny little potatoes on top of the rice.
And you just steam it the whole time the rice is cooking
yes,
too?
the rice was cooking was a steam because she cut it very small and narrow, so it was easily cooked in 1 hour.
That's nice.
And she always put the bread so it doesn't change the color of the rice.
Oh, so you put a lavash and then you put
lavash or one of those toast that, you know, the end of the bread nobody wants to eat, so she put it on there.
Yeah, I remember that.
So that was it.
Stuff that you can make ajil with, which is like a Persian. What do you put in ajil?
Oh, ajil has pistachio, almond, different kind of nuts,
and dried raisins and barberries.
Yeah.
Or no, not barberries, mulberry.
Mulberry.
This cardamom candy. It's nice with a cup of Persian tea. So here's some Persian tea that we like. You can get it loose leaf, and you have to brew it, damn it, as they say.
Put hair in it and damn it.
Or you can get tea bags. And honestly, Persian tea is really just black tea, but it's, I think, how you prepare it, and then some people add cardamom.
They're different halwa, actually. This is one
so here. So they have halwa here, which is made with sesame. Yeah. Do you eat it as a dessert, or you eat it for like breakfast?
We used to eat it for breakfast. You know that you can tahini.
Yeah, take tahini with honey.
That's kind of tastes like halwa.
Yeah. And then you have sour cherry jams here, which are popular to eat for breakfast.
Wow, this is a rose jam.
A rose jam.
This is very tasty. Yeah.
Get that?
Let's get that.
So here we have my favorite and my kids' favorite is dried fruit layers, lava shack, or you can get it in like little candy shapes.
Yeah.
They're really good.
Yeah, I like it like this. This is a lavash bread, which is a very good, one of my favorite.
Yeah, there's all kinds of bread though. There's Barbary, Sangak.
Lavash, yeah, they don't have sangag here right now.
Our saffron that we
This
get
is a
from the
Persian
Persian
saffron.
store, better than other types of saffron.
Yes.
So get your Persian saffron. Commonly used in Persian cooking. Actually, let's start over.